Hello, and welcome back to guy sitting in a chair outside watching himself play some disc golf. um, yeah, so went and played a course up in Shelton. Is actually the course that the Pro Tour came to this year. So never played it before. I didn't know anything about the layout or like how the course was set up. So just wanted to pop up there. I knew it'd be a sweet sweet course, sweet experience. Um, so yeah, let's dive in. Got the video on my phone this time. Um, so this course has 3 different teepads per hole. Um, I decided to play the reds, which is the easiest layout. Since it's on the Pro Tour and I am nowhere near being amazing, I didn't want to get tore up, so I was like, I'll just play the easy ones and I can always come back and play the other layouts. But yeah, here's hole 1. Already have like a crazy putt and went right over the top. Amazing. Yeah, tough on the putting green for the first hole, and then I miss it, and we take a triple bogey. Love it. Amazing. Let me pause it. So I wrestled with the idea of just restarting because like no one's gonna know, you know. +3 after hole 1, that's tough, and I don't want to keep playing after that. Like I don't want to keep recording knowing that happened. So I toyed with the idea just starting over. No one's gonna know, but I thought the disc golf gods would I don't know. They'd make it worse. They'd make up for it somehow. So I was like, all right, we're gonna keep it at +3 and keep it moving. But yeah, super frustrating, especially that spit out. I mean, the double bogey would have been cool to have, but whatever. +3, we're moving on. So yeah, hole 2 now. They actually divided these up. I remember because on the Pro Tour this was the pin for hole 1, so I thought that was kind of sweet for the reds to like split it up a little easier. But this hole would be crazy for the opening hole. That shot was my soda, and it's really windy out here, so I just wanted something a little more stable. Putt's okay. Made the comebacker, thank God. So +3, still par, love it. Hole 3 is a par 5, 690. Sweet. You kind of like throw into the woods. Right, you can see this is my Wraith just bouncing around out there because it was super windy. Thankfully, curled back in bounds. Yeah, then you have to like hit this specific gap, and I got the luckiest little tree kiss right there. Put me like in a perfect spot to approach. So yeah, grab a PA4. Hopefully we can get her close. Loved it. Scooted right up there. So yeah, so far it's cool. Like starting in the woods, then coming out to that field, then coming back into the woods. Just like super pretty so far. Hole 4, another like short-ish one. I need to come back here and play the longer tees. It was just like a cool setup how they divided it up. But the reds were fun today. Yeah, PA4 got up there somehow, snuck up and slid up, I guess. So another bird. So if we don't go +3 on the first hole, we'd be under right now. But +1 is fine, and that kind of like set the pace for me. I guess I was like, okay, well, I can still birdie out here. Like +3 isn't the end of the world. We can maybe still get under par. Almost made that gap, which would have got me a little closer. Didn't really have anything but a step out forehand here. And I just threw it into this guy, and it kind of stalled out a little short of what I wanted, which is fine. Still had a look. Here's the tempo. Kicked off that tree and shot me like way far left. And I was like, just a par would be great. Let me make this putt. Try to. Got it. Stay at +1. Huge. Hole 6 was another short-ish hole, but you definitely have to hit the gap. So grab my cookie. Got up there close. Had a nice little putt. sun was really pretty today too when I played, peeking through the trees. Just like cool being in the woods. But now we're going back out to that field again, hole 7. Sorry, there's a helicopter going above me. Yeah, drive like through right into the ground, and then here's another shot where you can see like just how windy it was. The peppermint was just dancing all over the place, and then went super far right, which was tough because now I got this for par. Sailed it, almost hit my tripod, so I had to back the camera up and move it. Tough. Putts are tough today. The longer ones I just don't have the confidence in. Need to get to practicing or just commit. I mean, I just get a little scared. I'm sure as everyone does. Just don't want to ruin my scorecard, but made that one take a bogey or double maybe. Which is tough. But yeah, kind of similar to hole 3, like throwing back into the woods from the field. Wraith again. Got up there. Kind of like skipped up into the woods, this was a tougher shot, but yeah, I hit that tree. That's right. Yeah, hit that tree, and then had this approach shot with the peppermint. Just floated up, let her crash in, and she got pretty close. It's like fun being out in the woods, playing disc, having a great time. I mean, I remember at this point I was still kind of like, hole 1 just left a sour taste in my mouth. I was kind of upset, but tried to enjoy it. Just because this course is really pretty. This one was, I threw my Wraith here and I just pulled it so far right, and I ended up way deep, like past the basket, and then just pitched down peppermint and took a par. Thought my Wraith would like crash back over, but it just went straight and did not come back. Hole 10's pretty cool. You have to like throw like dogleg out to the field and then back into the woods. So this is my fission trail, which is super flippy, so I can get a little more distance on it backhand than I would a forehand. And it got out there, which is cool. Pitched the tempo up, went a little further than I wanted, but had this for birdie and really needed it. My putts today. Got it. I was like, okay, we're okay. Take a bird, get out of here. Hole 11's a sweet island hole. If you look on UDisc, this is like one of the photos they have of the course. And this is my PA4, and it skips up. They have like a little ramp for carts to go onto the island, and my PA4 ramped like off of it and shot me pretty close and got a birdie. So I was super lucky because it's an island. I'd have to go to the drop zone if I missed it, and I probably would have without the ramp. So cool hole there. This one's another further par 4. Got the trail up there as far as I could. Had this for an approach. The bush caught it, which is kind of cool. Cool little like green. Another bird. Now we're under. Sweet. Still that +3 on hole 1 is just like, it's gnawing at me. But so yeah, this is 12A for the red layout because hole 1 was split up. They had 12A and 12B. 12A is a monster. It was honestly, now that I played it and looking back at the footage too, I wish I wouldn't have gone left side. It's more open on the right. So yeah, off the tee, this is where I landed. I had nothing. Just like threw something over there to get me up there, and it landed in some more thick stuff. But it's a par 5, so I'm like, I can probably still get up and down for par. Pitched a forehand out there, and then had this like longer putt. Gave it like a little floaty bid. Just got it up there, take a par. It's fine. But yeah, sweet hole, super long, and I would definitely play it different now that I know like where the pin's at. But yeah, here's 12B. Grab my trail, the fission one again, so the super flippy one, and thought it would keep crashing, but spit me out super far left, and this is what, like, I couldn't even get the camera back there. This is what I had. Had to hike back in there. I had nothing. I just had to throw it up and over all this stuff, which again is tough. Yep, got it over there, but I was still in the thick of it for this next shot. Probably can't really see the basket from here, but just get up and over again. Missed the fairway twice. I'm hoping I don't curl back, but I curled up like right against this bush, and now we're putting. It's fine. Get up there maybe. Got close. Tap her in. Get out of here. So yeah, 2 like longer back-to-back holes where I was just like in the thick of it, not having a good time. But hole 13 was cool. Grabbed my Buzz SS to get me there. Exactly where I wanted to throw it. It just kept pushing and slid right up to the basket. It actually ended up going a little deep, but I was like, okay, let's get a bird here. Bang, huge putt. Back under, -1. Like, there are definitely gettable birdies, and the par 4s are nice. This is another sweet hole. Kind of open off the tee, but then it gets a little thicker down there. Had this for, I didn't know what to do for this approach. I ended up just backhanding it, and it did exactly what I wanted it to do. Sat next to the basket. Had this for bird. Get in there. Love it. Sweet hole. Hole 15 is really cool, and just like how the sun was hitting the green was really sweet too. Grabbed my cookie, wanted to curl back. It pushed a little further than I needed it to, so I ended up a little deep. And have this for bird. Missed it, but I was like, okay, take a par at least. The basket's glowing too. It looks crazy. Sweet. Missed the par. So mad because it's such a, I don't know, it's a sweet hole. It like plays perfect for my forehand preference, especially with the cookie. Like, it's such a money hole for the cookie, and to take a bogue is just on such a birdieable hole is tough. But 16's cool too. Look, the sun just was crazy in there. It was so fun playing this course. But yeah, forehand the Wraith went like way too far left. But I had a look. Basket's glowing here too. It's crazy. Look for bird. Off the cage, I remember being like, okay, at least we hit something, you know. I didn't sail past it. It stopped. We'll take a par. It's fine. Hole 17 is another tunnel gap you got to hit. Grab the cookie again. Got up there. Thought it went a little further than it did. It was pretty short. Must have hit those bushes behind me. But right behind the basket's a huge drop off here, and I just did not want to roll down, so gave it a soft bid, and you can even see I'm like, okay, just sit. So yeah, take a par there. Last hole, 18. This one's sweet. Grabbed my Wraith, needed it to get left, and it does curl up into the tunnel and then kicks off the tree like atrociously out into this field. And I don't really have anything to get to the pin for a bird, so I'm like, okay, let's try. End up just rolling over my Wraith again, second shot, and it like spits into the bushes. So, but from here I'm like, okay, I'll pitch up, take a par. It's fine. But such a birdieable hole too, especially if I wouldn't have kicked that far right with the Wraith. It's fine though. Take a par. Sweet elevated basket to finish up on. But yeah, finished -1 with 8 birdies, which is crazy. Hole 1's gonna haunt me. Hole 7 too. The double on 7 is tough. But like lot of birdieable holes. Super fun. Like I said, that was the red, so it was like the easier course. But yeah, frustrated with like some of my putts, just fine. I did have some good shots in there too. Definitely gonna go back and explore the other harder pins. But yeah, crazy sweet course. The woods were great. And yeah, it's a great time overall. Highly recommend. Got to go back sometime and play, but yeah, Reds were fun. Thanks for joining me. And yeah, okay, bye.